What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to the Bersagliere Titan with the ARGON freezing rockets. And also we're gonna check what happens if you combine them with, say, Veyron, right? The sonic weapons. So at first we're gonna see two matches played with triple freezing rockets played by Siva. Siva. My bad. Siva from the Unit clan. We already featured him before. And he sent in another video material here showcasing a setup that I actually can't show because I somehow only have one ARGON. I don't know how this happened, but I only have one ARGON. I can't do a Bersagliere with these weapons. Maybe on the test server or something, but not here. And yeah, you see the damage output on those things is crazy. Things die near instantly, and also those Titan freeze rockets actually fire for a substantial amount of time before they have to reload. He still took a lot of damage though, suffered like 60% in this short time because Bersagliere is a squishy machine that dishes out tremendous damage but also takes it, right? Yeah, this guy has ultimate weapons, gotta be careful with that. And it is a Teth robot at the same time. Teth is always a problem, but he just got the stealth, and that's why he gets to survive for long enough to be able to kill that thing. Losing a weapon in the process though. Yeah, so this is a hashtag WarRobots community video, which means you guys can send them in, right? There is a Google form link in the original video that explains you how to do it. If you want to know more about it, check out the video in the video description, pinned comment below. Wow, nice splash kill there around the corner. Check out the video below. It explains everything you got to do for being eligible for providing content here that I would react to and showcase. If you have like a favorite build, you could show it to the world using the channel here. Alright, and this is one of them. And the good thing is I sometimes can show something that I don't have myself, like the ARGONs in this case. Nice sniper shot from this far away. It shows that the Bersagliere is still a really dangerous machine. We skip forward a little bit. There is a Bjorn Titan, seemingly in his ability because he's currently not moving. But unfortunately, he got killed right here, and the result of the match was, let's see, 9 million damage. Didn't it say 7 at first? I saw two numbers there. I'm a little confused. Anyways, let's keep going. This video was cut by Siva here. Also, we're now on castle, or bridge. I like to call it bridge because it's all revolving around the bridge here, or two bridges rather. Well, yeah, so you see there's a Titan already below, also a Bersagliere with Hugin. And he's getting ready to kill that sword unit as soon as it comes over here. This is the best thing about the Bersagliere, that he can shield break so nicely. I really love this part about it. Just shows and underlines the damage dealing aspect of this machine. It's basically just screaming damage output from the beginning till the end. You can't even shield yourself from him, right? And that is super important, especially when killing Atlas Titans or when dealing with, let's say, sword units, bedwares, or whatever, right? And also those missiles, man, these rockets, rather, they're not homing, they really dish out a lot of damage here. And also they can fire for so long. I really wish I had ARGONs, but I only have one of them, so I can't try this build myself. Maybe I'll do it on a test server once. But yeah, so let's keep moving. The left flank is pushing. I'm assuming that Siva is going to follow in and help. 300 meters range, I think, on those freezing missiles, rockets. And also the luchador just lost his reflector. Okay, and that means he's going to take so much damage from now on. Unfortunately, the damage numbers aren't showing. I've seen this a lot when shooting Titans, that somehow the damage numbers don't show. He had the stealth in the last jump, so now he's not going to have the stealth for a while, but thankfully he's not getting attacked in the moment. And he decides to back off a little and maybe support the enemies over there. Bad decision, sword unit. You should not jump on Bersaglieres. Of course, you still did a lot of damage to him, but the Bersagliere is going to scrap here because of the shield break. The chance to catch the Bersagliere without one of his missiles being ready to activate the shield break is almost non-existent. He's gonna reflect now. I know that because I saw him doing that earlier. We have Siva here preventing or preparing the next stealth. Next time he jumps, he's gonna get a stealth. which is probably going to help. Oh, never mind. And I think that Luchador even had shield break anyways. So, that Raptor is not going to live much longer. Battleship is ready, but he decides not to take it. Wants to wait for the right moment. Now he took it. Okay. Boom. Titan Slayer. Very nice. Okay. And increased speed as well. Look how dominant this setup can be. Also, nicely played, right? I like how he's trying to make sure that the missiles are all counting. There's no rockets that are like flying past, or a lot of them at least. Look at that Raptor going down. However, you can shield yourself by jumping. That's one problem that these rockets have, is they travel slow. So things making abrupt movement changes will waste some firepower. Jumping Raptors, for example. Nicely cutting here. Preventing us from watching anything that isn't interesting. Yeah, the Teth is dishing out some damage, but against the firepower of the Bersagliere, you can lose that Teth no problem. 11, almost 12 million damage. Great match. So now we're switching to a different build. By the way, you see it's not even a maxed setup here with the modules. And now we're switching to another match where he's playing the mix with Veyron. So yeah, let's see how the Veyron will perform. 2 Veyrons and 1 Argon. The Veyron's doing a lot of damage for a short time, and also applying the Sonic effect. Basically, it's not an effect that is applied. It just means that you can't really recharge a lot of health. And you see the Bersaglier Titan has a real problem with this build because he simply cannot shield himself from the damage. Though unfortunately the Bersagliere is getting hit really hard by the Condor. That really does a lot of damage here. But he's getting ready to jump in. Next jump will be with stealth. And that Teth is busy firing at something else and just gets instantly deleted by the firepower coming from 2 Veyrons and 1 Argon. Honestly, I think I personally prefer the complete build with Argons. I always like to have 3 times the same weapon. It's not always possible, especially when you're mixing in ultimate weapons where you just don't have 3 of them or 4 or whatever, you know. But generally, it's the best idea, in my opinion, to have the same weapon all the way equipped, or same category, like Taran, Redeemer, and Magnums, for instance, right? Okay. Wow, he's adding very nicely shot bow shots here at the enemy Bersagliere, making it very dangerous for him to move up. Because now he already took a bunch of shots from the, what's it called here? The fatigue effect. And also, look how annoying it is. Now he activated the stealth, which he had prepared. You can't hit him there. And he gets the stealth now. That is a very lucky stealth that came in just at the right time. Okay, is he gonna make it into safety? Yeah, he is. He might actually even kill the enemy Bersagliere now. Okay, he got killed by something else. Now he's on the Teth, getting absolutely shredded. But now I think it's death time. Actually, hold on. I would be surprised if he survived. Ooh, he did survive it. Holy smokes, that was crazy. Very nice survival here with a jump. Uh-oh. The jump might not have been the best idea there. He did get the kill, but, well, there's that. Alright, nice. The match was over anyways, though. Maybe it was even an intended jump, because he knew the match is over. Here comes a sword unit coming in. He dodged it with a jump at the same time as he shield breaks him. Absolute dream how he counters the sword unit here. Not much the sword unit can do. Also increased speed, probably from the battleship. Ooh, wow. Lots of enemies coming from all angles. And nothing he can really freely shoot at. Sword unit is coming in again, which means death. Holy smokes. Alright, 1922. This match has already been going on for a little while. He's locked down now. Alrighty. Yeah, it's a close one. I wonder if they can score the victory here. There's an Atlas coming in, and this is where the Bersagliere shines against an Atlas, right? I don't know, the Atlas is already getting killed somehow through his shield. And here comes this, the full firepower that's shield breaking against the Atlas. So This guy didn't have a good time. He just crossed the map and got killed with his brand new Atlas Titan. That doesn't feel very good, I can tell you that much. But it's part of playing the Atlas. You have to be extremely careful with anything that shield breaks you. Because the absorbers are your defense. Aside from that, the Atlas is not absorbing a lot. Alright, so here is the... wow, the Mauler getting completely mauled. Oh man, but yo, as soon as he reaches that low threshold of HP, the increased defense points and stuff, yo, there's no more damage being done. And then it's death time. Alrighty, so one last, my friends. We're here on... Abyss. Nope. Factory. That's the name. On Acid Factory. They could call it Acid Factory, because they've now implemented this map event where it just fills the map with acid every now and then. I wonder what the reasoning behind that is. Alright, shield breaking the sword unit and completely scrapping it immediately. It's just so nice to see how the sword unit gets flattened by this, because they are otherwise extremely dangerous. Another Atlas spawned in. He's also coming in. Stealth was activated. Okay. So 2 more jumps to prepare. Jump against the wall, Siva, to get your stealth ready. Ah, it's not doing it. Would be important for the next time an enemy jumps on him. So, shield break. Oh, wow, targeting disruption. Must be a Nuo supporting. So that was a jump now. And here comes a Teth. Now it would be good to have a stealth ready, right? Yep, there it comes. Okay. And completely shield broken and countered the Atlas. Very nice. Cool. It's very confusing with the Bersagliere, by the way. There is 2 things that reset the stealth. There's the jumps. The 3rd jump will be stealthed again if you jump very quickly. And then there is time as a factor. If you wait a while and you did 1 jump, then you also get the stealth jump again. Even though you haven't technically stealth jumped twice in between. It's very confusing. I wish there would be an indicator for you as a Bersagliere player to know that the next jump will be stealth. Imagine you're running this robot like in real life. This is your combat machine and your survival depends on it. And you can somehow not tell if your next jump will have your important defense system, yes or no. You know? So something that I think should be implemented for the player who plays the Bersagliere to get the info whether or not he has stealth in the next jump. Whether or not the cooldown has been reset. Alrighty, so couple of minutes more. Another sword unit comes flying by. I think that is a very nice thing to shoot at. And again, the 2 Veyrons, they're performing well, but I believe the triple Argon would be a better choice. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Would you... Okay, let's do it like this. Would you rather run 3 Veyrons or 3 Argons on this Titan? For me, it would be the Argons as the freezing rockets, and not only because I don't have them, okay? Because I do think they're better. They're dishing out more damage continuously and more and faster. Alright, there's a Teth robot with these annoying hit me through the wall weapons. Wow, well reacted, very nice. He does get hit even through his stealth though, but the Teth really chose a battle that he will not win. Because that damage output coming from those Titan weapons on the Bersagliere, yeah, GG, man. 24 versus 14, I believe this match is an easy win. And now comes a, what's it called here? A Rook Titan. In this case, of course, it would be fantastic to have 3 Argons, because you could ignore the physical shields. But then again, only 300 meters range is also a problem, right? And the fact that you, yeah, the Rook shields are not really that tough anymore. They used to be better. And they are still not terrible, but they're not that good anymore. They fall off pretty quickly. Even regular robots shooting you will typically just get rid of your things. It looks like there's 2 more Atlas on the field, which is perfect for our Siva here, who can just dish out tremendous damage against them and ignore their shields. Unfortunately, 1 Veyron already fell off. Alrighty. Anyways, Siva, thank you for sending in the gameplay. Appreciate that. And yeah, it was nice to see the comparison between triple and not triple freezing rockets. Yeah, I already gave my opinion. I think triple would be better. Even triple Veyron is better than having 1 or 2 freezing rockets, and then, you know. There are exceptions. For example, 1 Hugin or Munin can sometimes be a good idea because it will allow you to freeze the enemy, to lock them down. Wow, you're really lucky here not getting targeted. He can just dispatch of all those Atlas Titans and not get targeted by the enemy. Very nice. And now he's moved back a little. Once again, not being shot by everyone. Ah, okay. But the stealth is coming up now, at least for a bit. One more jump is going to happen, and then we're going to be dead here. Actually, that jump really was well placed and surprised the enemy Indra Titan. Alrighty. So we're making it to the end of this match. Also a nice setup. The homing Kramola, Razdor. Which one is the medium? On the Pathfinder. The lockdown is not applied, but the shield break is applied also. Not sure why he chose not to fire though. I'm surprised. Because there were a bunch of openings where he could have already connected the shots. Instead, he's just locking him down. This guy's blocking him. Huh. Interesting. Okay. He's shield breaking now. Alright, there he's going. But the Atlas jumped out of range. The weapons only have 500 meters. But this is a clear victory for Team Blue. Lockdown was not applied again. Very annoying. And this, I think it's a Kaji coming in. Is it? Wait a minute. What was it? I'm not sure what he's shooting at. But whatever it is, it's very, very annoyed by the fact that there's bullets flying around the corner at him. Alrighty, so check down in the description, pinned comment if you want to know how to send in your own gameplay, friends. And yeah, see you then hopefully in the next videos as well. As we are approaching the last couple of seconds. I really hate that those weapons are reloading so slowly, man. They should reload faster. Because they're not offering a lot of firepower anymore. They only offer the ability to hit behind covers. And in a world where Boom, Bash, and Pow can literally one-shot you anywhere all the time, every 5 seconds, what reason could you possibly have to make another weapon that only curves around the corner, which is not the same, have this tremendously slow reload and low damage output? You know? Like, it's bad in every way. Low damage, extremely long reload times. Yeah, not good. Alright, so, thank you guys for watching, see you in the next video, and Manni signing off. Bye bye, my friends.